laying here. I'm just on my front porch. The turtles, can you see? I don't know if you can see them or not. I have the turtles out. They had a really nice soak in nice warm sunny water, and now they're drying off and basking before I bring them inside. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I'm supposed to say that, and I always forget that I'm supposed to say that. Anyway, today's video is going to be about how I majorly messed up the YouTube community tank. Like, just majorly. It's going away now because I killed fish in it. It's my fault. So, this was the 60-gallon YouTube community tank. And unfortunately, I made a rookie kind of mistake changing the water, and I ended up killing almost all the fish that were in here. Because I didn't consider the temperature regulation factor. With most of my fish, how fast, like sudden drops in temperatures are not a big deal to them. They can handle it. And with most of my water changes, there isn't a huge sudden change in water temperature because the water changes are a process, and there's a certain amount, and there's heaters in the tanks that start heating the water up right away, and blah 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 blah. But I water changed on a day that was really cold still. And that started the process of losing just about everything in this tank. Because I messed up and I killed my cardinal tetras. And then because I didn't realize that I had killed my cardinal tetras, they were in the tank for a while. I mean, like, couple of hours, half a day, I don't know. I finished changing the water, and I didn't even go to sleep yet. I finished changing the water and went and took a shower and had some dinner and did some things with the animals downstairs, and then came up and the cardinal tetras were dying, and I thought I got out the dead ones, but I guess I didn't, because then there were, or I guess two more died, I guess, and then they were in there overnight, and so that caused a huge ammonia spike, and overfeeding with my super red pleco, so he died. Him dying also probably messed with the tank. And by the time I'd gotten control, there was nothing I could do but do another, get the ammonia back under control. And in the meantime, I moved the fish that were the Amano. I'll switch tanks and talk about it. So everybody who survived that disaster is in the retirement tank now. And the retirement tank is looking really lovely. Some of the tetras made it out of the other tank. Some guppies and endlers that were still in there. Couple, not these Corydoras, but there's a singular copper Corydora around somewhere. A lot of these plants are from there. But yeah, so basically, I just majorly messed up. Accidentally crashed the cycle in the 60-gallon tank and just lost a mass amount of my fish. And so I am going to be going ahead and donating that tank to my Mozzie, my state aquarium club, because I love fish. I'm always going to be a fish keeper, but that tank was very, very tall, and it's good for a community tank, but I'm more interested in big fish like goldfish, as you all know. And really just the height of the tank really doesn't work for larger fish, especially goldfish, and the height of the tank makes it really awkward to take care of for me personally. And so yeah, I'm not leaving the hobby, but I am letting go of that tank because I feel like if I stocked it now, I would be stocking it just for the sake of stocking it. And that's not really the way I do pets. I like to, even with the fish, I like to be really interested and passionate about the fish that I'm keeping, and I just don't, I have, once the 60-gallon is taken down and donated, I will still have 7 aquariums. So that, it's not like I'm taking a huge step back or something, but I think that instead of just getting more fish to stock it, I should go ahead and let that go. I'm just going to let that tank go, let that project go. Thank you, everybody, so much who supported it and followed the YouTube community's tank growth over the years. I started out with a 45-gallon long oddball tank that my hermit crabs are now in, and then I upgraded them to this 60-gallon, and if I can, I'll throw up a couple of pictures on the screen of like the evolution of the YouTube community tank, because that has been a lot of fun. It's been a tank that I've literally just used exclusively for talking to you guys about and talking about what we want to stock in it and that type of thing. And I am sad to let go of that project, but I do have another new pet. I know, not Bob the Goldfish, another new pet. You might have caught a sneak peek of her in my last video of TikToks. I got a hedgehog. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I don't want to get new fish just for the sake of stocking fish in a tank that is not really the ideal tank for me anyway. If I was going to have another tank, I would much rather have another 40-gallon stack like this or a 75-gallon rather than this super tall tank. Though I'm so grateful I got to use it, and because it was a wonderful gift to me from my parents, I'm going to gift it to Mozzie so that they can make some money off of it, which is great. Keep the hobby alive. Those guys are eating on what's left of an algae wafer I had in earlier. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to share my story, one, because I firmly believe in sharing mistakes as well as successes. Two, I want to stress that you're never too experienced to make a mistake like that. Or maybe I haven't hit that point of experience. My theory is, though, that just there can always be an oops, and you can always do something that accidentally kills your fish, and that really, really, really stinks. And I want to be honest about that part of the hobby. It really stinks when you make a mistake and it costs lives, and oh, they're fish and da 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 da. But it's like an ecosystem. You're creating an ecosystem for them. Like you are their, I don't want to say we're their gods, but like we create this whole space for them. And so sometimes we can accidentally mess it up too. Um, so yeah, I guess this is just a learn from my mistakes video, and also just to update you on what's going on with the YouTube community aquarium. And thank you all for your support. Please keep watching even though I make mistakes. Subscribe if you like animal content and occasional vlogging and just kind of discussion content. I like to do a lot of education and entertainment and just sharing experiences on this channel. Love your pets and they will love you back.